Well, as you play, as you get higher level, like we said, you start off kind of low. The monsters will seek you out and attack you, but as you gain levels, you will actually become more powerful, and they will know that you're more powerful. So they will start avoiding you.
Which makes sense.
Yeah, and if there's intelligent creatures like orcs, you can also use like a diplomacy check when they attack you and say, "Hey, I'm not worth the trouble. You guys can take off," and they'll do it. So we're gonna go down this little ruins here real quick and show you some of the Yuan Ti. They're a very famous Forgotten Realms enemy, and they're kind of one of the main antagonists in the game.
Yuan Ti?
Yuan Ti. They're kind of a shape-shifting serpentine enemies.
Oh. Not mind control though.
No, those are not out of mind control. I don't think they're very sneaky and subtle though. So they really like.
Is that your rogue?
That is the rogue with a big flaming sword, and he's just going to go around the corner here and show you some of the models that we have.
You triggered the trap?
Yeah, he triggered. Their Yuan Ti are also big on traps. So here's a little cockroach. It's kind of a mechanical spider. And these guys are kind of the frontline troops that are going to come out and attack you. The Yuan Ti can cast spells from the background, and they're also pretty intimidating fighters themselves. So we just want to show you some of the animations and everything like that. He's going to come around. I don't think he can get to me right now.
Yeah, he looks pretty cool.
Yeah. So we're looking for about 15 hours of gameplay, probably a little more for most players if they want to explore the Overland map. You can also travel back to the Sword Coast like you did in Neverwinter Knights.
Did you say 15 or 50?
15. So it's but most players, like I said, will get more out of it than that. And you can also go back to the Sword Coast as well with Neverwinter, Port Last, Crossroads Keep, and you can see all these same stuff you saw in Neverwinter Nights 2. And we're looking about Q4 of 2008 for the release.
That's good. Where can people find out more about it?
Right now, you can probably visit our forums. If you just want to come to the BioWare forums, actually host the Neverwinter Nights community. And that's a really good place to start out. And nwin2.com should have some more information pretty soon.
Okay, so you're with Obsidian, but BioWare is the...
Well, they host the forums for the game, and that's what a lot of the talking does. We also have our own Obsidian forums, which also you can discuss a lot of our games as well.
Sounds great.
Yeah. We're really proud of it. It's come along really well.
Has it begun to gel for you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's you can play through quite a bit of it. Some of the features still need to be added in and everything like that, but I mean, it's really coming along together pretty well. And it's going to be all
another
this
trap.
Yeah, another trap. All the stuff that we do is usable by our mod community. They can take that Overland map and actually make their own Overland map if they want to. So it's a big, big world. A lot of stuff to explore. It's going to have new races, new classes, new spells, new feats, new tile sets, a lot of new features, and I think a lot of our fans are going to really enjoy it.
We got to pick up the loot?
It's probably nothing we need right now. We're going to load the save game anyways pretty soon. So.
Okay. Some games also have an option now to automatically loot things.
Yeah, you can hit a button and it'll run around and get it all. We kind of make sure, because we do have an encumbrance system where if you pick up too much stuff, we don't want to make force people to pick up axes. So you do have to kind of do it yourself and pick it up and decide what you want.
Some people have actually developed a system whereby loot is graded. Mm-hmm. And then you can say, well, don't pick up anything that's gray. Just pick up anything above that.
It's not bad.
And then they also grade it so that, well, something that's blue is not as high as yellow, so don't pick up blue stuff. And so you can kind of check off what you want to pick up.
It's an interesting system. I mean, in D&D, the loot system in this game is really interesting because we do have like a mercantile trading system. Where if you take part in a lot of those trading and everything like that, you can actually get better loot from merchants as well. Okay. But you will definitely find a lot of magical loot on powerful enemies. This guy right back here is a boss, and I think he has like a very powerful scimitar. He's just casting spells at me now, though. There's a lot of entanglement spells right there. But my rogue obviously has such a high dexterity.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm dead now.
Uh-oh.
We can show you the Samar Gold, the main city, if you want.
Yeah, please. That would be nice. Another loot system that I've seen in games that I thought was really cool was they would allow you to turn all gray items into gold.
Interesting,
and you instantly do that. You've seen that?
Well, I know in an MMO that I play, you can pick up all the gray items, and if you go back to a merchant, you have a button that you can click. It's actually a modded button that somebody added in. Automatically sells all your gray items without having to worry about it, because they're of no use to anybody. So.
Well, this one actually lets you use a spell to convert gray items wherever you are into. And you can set it to run all the time, so that as you pick it up, you pick up gold rather than the gray items.
We have an interesting.
And it's a spell. It's not just it's not.